Hey guys, Josh Jay here, back with another video for you. Today we're going to take up the Silverstone ultra slim Sata cables. Now these are super low profile connections and they're going to make your life so much easier with cable management. We've seen, tons and tons and tons of different designs of Sata cables over the years, and even the ones that you get with your motherboard that are like this. I mean, they do the job, but they're not brilliant and they can make things ultra untidy. So these are going to make life so much easier. So I've actually taken the staples out of one just to make it quicker on camera, but we're going to move these other two to the side and we're going to open one up. So on the box we've got, let's show you what we've got, some stats on the back. Black connections with blue cables. They're 90-degree angled cables on these ones, and these are coloured blue as well. 300mm in length, which is 30cm, and then 6 gigabit per second transfer rates. So let's take one out and have a look. So first impressions of these cables, they feel like they're going to break because they're so thin, but they actually are really sturdy as well. Let's try and get this untangled the best as I can. There we go. So yeah, 30cm long. A lovely blue colour actually to these. I think what would be nice is to have some black and red colour variations as well, but Silverstone logo on the edge there of your right angle connection. And you see how slim they are. Let's bring in another cable, a standard one you'd get with your motherboard, to compare it to, so you can see the difference here. So it's half the length of a normal SATA cable, and then the cable itself, it's ridiculous. It's like a quarter of the size. So it's going to make life so much easier. Let's just take another look at the ends. But yeah, they're currently available in blue, but we would like to see some black and red maybe, especially if you've got an operating system and you could have storage on one colour, maybe a red, and then operating system on another. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring a motherboard in and we're going to have a look at how they look on the boards themselves and some possible ideas on how to use them. Okay guys, so now let's take a look at how we can use this on our motherboards. Now I've got the normal bog standard SATA cable here, and if you've got, say you're running two or three of these cables, when you've plugged them in like so, obviously you've got quite a height on the cable already that you've got to try and bend. I mean, there's going to be only a certain amount that you can put on these cables before you can actually get them tidy. So there's going to be, when you've already got a good couple of inches of cabling that you're going to have to try and find, so it doesn't interfere with any other cables in your case. But the good thing about these ones is when you plug one of these in, you're going to be flat to the deck straight away. So there you go. Obviously straight away you've cut off a tremendous amount of cable that you don't need from your case. So for example, we bend that over to where we would finally find a nice point where it's comfortable being bent. You've cut off so much room already, so it's going to make it so much easier for your cable management. Also, if you're going to run maybe two or three, maybe you've got an operating system on one cable, you've got a storage on another, and you may find you put another hard drive in that you run over on because you filled up your previous ones. 3 cables, that's a lot of cable you've got to try and find room for in your case. And now with these, thanks to Silverstone, we've got no sweat with these cables. We can literally, say we want to add another one in right next to it, bend that around like that, plug that in, and there you go. And you can bend those, you can flex those along, and that's two cables in together nicely alongside each other. And it's actually, I'm so, it's difficult to explain because they're so good. Literally, there's nothing, that's going to get in your way at all. You've just got, it's just opened up a whole new world to hiding these cables. And also another thing, where these boards are so small, if you're going to use a home theatre PC or something and using a micro ATX, mini ATX case, just this amount of cable saving that you can get from these cables is going to mean things are so much tidier, because obviously you can't hide cables in a home theatre PC case, because you've got nowhere to put them because the case is so small. It's very limiting, and these are just, you know, it's so easy to hold. You can even run them under the motherboard. They're that thin. But we would like some other colours, possibly. Maybe some blue. Oh no, we've got blue here. But some black, which covers basically all your bases. As pretty much 99.9% of cases are black anyway. Maybe some red ones as well. Obviously with this, that match the board we're using here today. But a lot of the cheaper motherboards also have vertical SATA ports, and to have something, you know, this is your solution to this. So let's go in, and also another point to mention is down at this end. You're going to think, hang on a minute, Jay, where are you going with this? But some motherboards also have SATA ports at the end of your PCI lanes, and one of these cables popping out the end, you've got to find, you know, you can't use the 290Xs because they go across and they're going to cut off your connections. But, you know, here is your solution. You know, plug one of those in. You've literally got, you know, yeah, it's going to go over that no problem at all. It's going to be flush with your motherboard. But they just look so good, and it's a whole new world of cable management to be able to just pop one in and have, you know, no problems at all with managing your cables. So what we'll do, we'll put another one in there, and we'll put another one alongside it. We'll put that down like that, and then we'll put another one in there. Like that. Yeah. Maybe you could put that round like that. Have them all going the same way. They're very low, like coiled springs. But there you go. I mean, that cabling alone from 3 of the Silverstone cables is less than that. So it's proper crazy, these cables. Awesome. But yeah, hopefully we'll see some new colour options soon as well. Some black and reds would be perfect. And yeah, so thanks for checking out the overview of the Silverstone ultra slim low profile cables. A life changer, a life changing cable. Going to make it so much easier to do cable management. Beautiful. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you all next time.